Now, in order to achieve your dream, there are things you need to do. And one of those things is goals. So this morning, we will be discussing goals. 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 What is a goal? Goals are targets you set for yourselves that you can work on achieving over time. Goals are targets you set for yourself, you work on achieving over time. So if you have a dream and you want to actualize this dream, you need to set a target. Just like what happened to bank employees, marketers. They give them targets that within the next 1 month, you have to work hard to ensure that you get this bank ₦1 million. So however you get this, it's not our business. All you need to do is to work hard to ensure that you meet that target. Okay? So goals, you've been given a goal. Goals and target work hand in hand. So when you set a goal, you set a target. I want to meet this target. I want to do this. I want to accomplish this. Like many of us, when it is the end of the year, we start planning toward the new year. And we start telling ourselves, in the new year, I'm going to do this. 2024 is my year of this. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to marry. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to build a house. I'm going to do all this. So whatever you are saying you want to do now, these are the targets you've set for yourself. Goals are the targets you set, which you aim, something you are targeting at, something you aim to achieve. What is a goal? Goals are systemic process of achieving your dream. Goals are systemic process of achieving your dream. Achieving your dream in style. Whatever system you set in place in order to achieve your dream. I said earlier, using our Father in the Lord as an example, that by the grace of God, he has a vision, which we all know about. God called him, God gave him a mandate, and that mandate is to liberate souls through worship. And then with that vision, he has set several dreams in it, making sure that City of Liberty came into picture with various arms, with various ministries. Hallelujah. Now, that becomes a systemic way, a systemic process of achieving that dream. What are goals? Goals is what set the difference between achievers and dreamers. Goals is what set the difference between achievers and dreamers. Some dream and they remain in the dream. Some carry dream and say the dream died with him. While some dream and they achieve that dream and they are called achievers. The difference between a dreamer and achiever is the goal. What you set, the target you set to achieve. So it is possible you have a dream and the dream has been lying dormant. You just keep dreaming and dreaming and dreaming without doing nothing. You will never be an achiever. So when you set a target and start working toward your target, you will now achieve your dream. What is a goal? Goal is what keeps your life's purpose on course. Goal is what keeps your life purpose on course. If you must be fulfilled in life, then you must live a life of goals. Set goals for your life, because goals is what keeps your life purpose on course. If you don't have goals, you will never be relevant. If your life purpose is not on course, then you are irrelevant. You are just living for nothing. But when you have goals, you are always pursuing, you are always achieving, you are always accomplishing, then you become more relevant in life. Types of goals. There are two major types of goals. One is the short-term goal. The other is the long-term goal. The short-term goal is the goal you achieve within a short period of time, like within a year. In a year time, you can just tell yourself, oh, I am planning to buy a car. I want to buy a car. Now, how do I go about it? All you need to do is to set a goal for yourself. Set a target. Hey, this year, from January to October, I want to make sure that I get a car. I want to make sure that I get married. I want to make sure I do this. And you begin to work towards it. Now, how do I work towards it? I begin to save towards it. I begin to ask questions. I begin to do things that will help me achieve that target. The long-term goal is the goal that takes time. It takes a longer time. Let's use our Father in the Lord again as an example. He has been our perfect example. Now, the vision of City of Liberty, or rather, the vision God gave him that brought City of Liberty into the picture is a long-term goal. Now, like I said the other day, that we all know that the building project going on, that place is called the New Beginning Site. So for everything taking place here, it's just a warm-up, it's just a rehearsal, it's just the backstage. It's just the backstage of what is going to take place in the New Beginning Site. So the New Beginning Site is a long-time goal. In order to achieve it, we have spent 13 years. City of Liberty is about 13 years now. Okay? Now, for 13 years, everything we've been doing is preparation for the New Beginning Site. The whole story about excellence and what have you that we've been talking about is trying to perfect what we are going to do there. Hello? Hello? So we are just trying to perfect. Now that becomes a long-term goal. The process is on. We are here. We've been fellowshipping. We've been doing everything. But knowing that for everything we are doing is to perfect whatever. Preparing. So we're not going there to learn. So that becomes, the New Beginning Site becomes a long-term goal. Okay? Now let me tell you something. Still in that vision, if that place is a New Beginning Site, then there is a permanent site, which will now be the city, because we are working toward a city. The City of Liberty. Hello? Now we are in the sphere of the church. We are in the sphere of the church. We are working toward the city itself, which is going to be the permanent site. Now, everything about the city will be bettered in the New Beginning Site. So when we get on the New Beginning Site, the vision, the real vision, the dreams about the city itself, which is the permanent site, will be unfolded. Hallelujah. Follow me, please. So, how to set goals? Number one, brainstorm. Brainstorm. To brainstorm simply means you think. Don't just set a target without thinking. Set achievable goals. Set achievable goals. Just imagine, Papa will just come up today and say, I think that building is not good enough. This year, we want to build a skyscraper. We want to build a skyscraper. And somebody will say, skyscraper, we never feel complete the one where we did. And we want to build skyscraper. You have to first of all think. So in order to set your target, in order to set your goals, you think. Set achievable goals for yourself. Number two, write them down. Write your goals down. Write those targets down. What you want to achieve. Write it down. If you must achieve it, write it down. Write it down and always go back. Because if you write it down, you will always be on course. You will not be distracted. Number three, Be firm in your decision. Be firm. You've taken a decision that this is what I want to achieve. Now be firm. I told you that no matter the goals, no matter you target, there will always be challenges, opposition. Things doesn't always go as planned most times. I told us earlier this morning that, remember, our Papa will always say that this week we will start from some time ago. How many of us remember? He will just say the project is starting this week. The following Sunday he will come again. The project is starting this week. Now that tells you along the line there were challenges. But do you know that in the midst of these challenges, because he took a firm decision, he never came back and said, the way they see things, if I say we could just manage here for now. Did he ever tell us that? Did he ever tell us that? Because he took a firm decision. He stood, and by the grace of God, the last time he said the project is starting was the last time he said it. Hallelujah. So last Sunday was the last time he ever said that, and no more procrastination. So we've been able to surmount that problem because actually the project has commenced again because he took a firm stand. Now, if it was someone who didn't take a firm stand, you would have seen something like, at least this place is good enough. We can be managing. We can get permanent canopies and all that. We can turn this place. And then the dream will end here. So take a firm stand. Number 4, ask questions. About that goals you are setting, learn to ask questions. When you are informed, you will not be disinformed. When you are guided, you will not be misguided. Now, finally, your goals must be smart. Your goals must be smart. That is S-M-A-R-T. Smart. S means your goal must be specific. Don't be vague about setting goals. Your goal must be specific. If you are saying the goal is about New Beginning Site, let it be about New Beginning Site. Don't be swayed to say New Beginning Site, why not we make it a skyscraper? No. If it's that building, let it be that. If that is what I want to achieve, let it be that. Now, if I want to marry this year, my goal should be I want to marry this year. If my goal is I want to build a house this year, let my goal be I want to build a house this year. If my goal is I want to buy a car, let it be I want to buy a car this year. Set a goal, be specific. Number 2, M, which is measurable. Your goal must be something that you can measure. You know that this is it. This is what it will take. Your goal must be achievable. A, your goal must be achievable. It should be something you can achieve. Then R, your goal must be relevant, not something useless. Your goal should be something when you see the people should know that yes, you've done noble. And you yourself, should be something when you see it, you say, yes, I've done well for myself. Then finally, your goal should be time sensitive. Your goal should be time based. Your goal should be time bound. Don't set a goal for 2024 and the goal is not achieved in 3030. Let your goal be time bound and work towards it. Ladies and gentlemen, haven't heard about goals. Haven't heard about setting goals for yourself. We will be talking about planning next. So next week, we will talk about planning. God bless you.